The house that breathes. The night was not just silent. It felt dead. No wind, no insects, no movement in the trees. Even the air felt heavy, like it was watching. And far away, beyond the village, stood a house. Old, broken, forgotten. But not empty, never empty. People in the village never said its name clearly. They would lower their voices, or stop speaking completely, because they believed, if you talk about it too much, it starts listening to you. Point 1. Hamza's return. A young man named Hamza returned to his village after many years. City life had made him practical, logical. He didn't believe in fears, stories, or superstitions. But everything changed the day he inherited his grandfather's old house. That same house, everyone warned him about. Don't go near it, especially after sunset. That house is not normal. Hamza laughed softly and replied, I don't believe in ghost stories. But he was wrong. 2. First step inside. The moment Hamza pushed the old wooden door, it opened slowly, creak, and the air changed instantly. Cold, unnatural cold, like the house had been waiting for him. The door closed behind him, by itself. No wind, no force, just closing. Hamza turned back quickly, but froze. The door was gone. Behind him was a solid wall, as if the entrance had never existed. 3. The house is watching. Dust covered everything. Old furniture, broken windows, and silence, but not empty silence, a living silence. On the wall, photographs, dozens of them, but one picture caught his attention. A man standing inside the same house, staring directly forward, at Hamza, but the eyes were completely black, no emotion, no life, just void. Hamza whispered, this is weird, and the lights flickered, once, twice, then went completely out. Point 4. Midnight awakening. Time passed slowly, too slowly, until midnight arrived, and then, it began. Tick, 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 footsteps above him, slow, deliberate, barefoot. Hamza grabbed his flashlight, and slowly climbed the stairs, each step, echoing louder than the last. Step, 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 but the upper floor was empty. No one, just a long hallway, stretching further than it should. And one door, slightly open. Breathing sound came from inside. Yes, breathing. Point 5. The chair that moves. Hamza pushed the door. Inside was a small room, and a wooden chair, rocking slowly, by itself. Creak, creak. Hamza's heartbeat increased. His hand started shaking. Then suddenly, the mirror on the wall cracked, not from impact, but from inside. A voice came through the broken glass. Soft, deep. Why did you come back? Hamza stepped back. Who is there? No answer, only silence, and then whispering, coming from every wall. 6. The house becomes alive. The house was no longer still. It was awake. Walls started to breathe. Yes, breathe. Slow expansion, contraction, like lungs. Hamza ran through the corridor. But it kept changing. Doors disappearing, hallways extending, rooms repeating. It was no longer a house. It was a maze, a trap, a living thing. Point 7. The shadow. At the end of the hallway, a figure appeared, tall, wrong-shaped, no face, only darkness. It stood completely still, and then spoke. You came back, because you were chosen. Hamza shouted, no, I just inherited this house. The figure tilted slightly, and replied, ownership is an illusion. 8. Truth of the house. The walls began to whisper louder. All at once, you are not the first, and you will not be the last. This house feeds. Hamza fell to his knees. The lights went completely out. Total darkness, no sound, no air, only presence. Something standing right behind him. Point 9. Final escape attempt. Hamza ran, faster, harder, but every door led back to the same hallway. Again, and again, and again. The house was looping, him, playing with him, enjoying his fear. He screamed, let me out, but the house replied, in his own voice, you are already inside. 10. Final moment. Suddenly, everything stopped. Silence returned. Morning light entered through broken windows. The villagers gathered outside. The house looked normal again. Old, quiet, dead. They entered slowly, calling his name, Hamza. No reply, only dust, and silence. 11. Final twist. Inside the house, a new photograph appeared. Same wall, same position, but now, Hamza was in the picture. Standing still, smiling slightly, with completely black eyes, and written below it, the house always remembers its guests. and if you ever enter a house where silence feels alive,